I was sitting in the mortuary. That's where the homeless go eat at, and it was the day that Forest Hill was feeding. And they had some Bojangles chicken and mashed potatoes and stuff. So, when they got me a plate, sat at the table. A few of the church members, they was talking. They was asking me where I was from. I told them I was from New York. And they was like, well, have you been to church out here? I said, I've been to a few churches, but I really didn't like it. I just felt uncomfortable when I walked up in there. They were like, well, have you ever tried Forest Hill? I'm like, I don't know what Forest Hill is. And they told them there was a church that they was part of, and they was like, we'd like to see you there. So I came there on a Sunday morning. Where else I was gonna go? I was homeless, so I went there. I went in, sat down like 2 rows from the front, and I was listening when everybody started dancing to the band. I got up, I started clapping my hands to the band, and they sung one song. And when they sung that song, it brought tears to my eyes. I was like, okay. Started wiping the tears away. And then I went back the following week. And they was happy to see me come back. And they sung the same song, and it brought tears to my eyes again. And when the tears came to my eyes the second time, I knew that was the church I need to be at. That's the home that God wanted me to be at, the Forest Hill. So I became a Forest Hill member. And then I became from a member to a greeter. They accepted me, and I was homeless. Half the time, I couldn't find a place to take a shower, and they still accepted me. They still gave me hugs, and there would have been some days I didn't even want to hug myself because I was so woo. But they gave me hugs, you know what I'm saying? They showed me love. Okay, I met my wife in front of the library on her birthday weekend, and she walked up to me. She was like, excuse me, would you happen to have another cigarette on you? She said in such this country voice that
will you stop saying country?
I had to watch her. Like when she walked by, I just looked at her. I kept on looking at her walk back and forth, and I looked up to God. I said, yo, is she the one? Is she the reason why I'm still down here in Charlotte? I gave her half the cigarette, and we was outside talking, and she asked me to go out with her on her birthday weekend, so we did. And then she was like, why you keep looking at me like that? I told her something about you I really need to get to know. And then I invited her to church. And tell you the truth, if she would have said no, she wasn't gonna go to church with me, I would have got up and I would have left her. But when she said yes, I knew this was the one that God sent for me, so I let her tell it now.
He asked me what I wanted in life, and I told him I want marriage, house, kids, just the American dream, but through God and through Jesus. And he was like, okay. We became homeless together because when I met him, I was homeless too. And we decided to put our income together and just get married.
This woman right here, this beautiful woman.
Yeah.
This beautiful woman. I mean, since she been in my life, it's like I always smile, but now I smile even harder. While we was out there on those streets sleeping on them benches, we prayed every night. We prayed every night. We prayed when we woke up. We prayed 3, 4, 5 times a day with the Bible study. Everything we did, it was for a purpose that God wanted us to do this. The people we helped while we was homeless, it was through God, because people thought that we actually had some place to stay, and we didn't. We told the straight, we would sleep on the same bench like y'all.
Yeah.
While we was homeless, sleeping in the park, it's like security guard, he seen us dancing on camera, and he came out, he was like, for y'all to be homeless, y'all seem to be in a very good mood. I'm like, listen. I told him straight up, I said, God ain't gonna put too much on you that you can't handle. That we remain strong because we knew that what we're going through is only gonna make us stronger. People are gonna see it as us becoming stronger. And like, we prayed every night. In that park, we prayed every night for God to watch over us, to keep us safe. And when we woke up, we thanked him for watching over us, keeping us safe. So it was like, we made it through everything we went through the grace of God.
To me, Jesus is love. He's caring. He's everything in our lives that we need. He's there constantly, every day. And even if you turn away from him, he won't turn away from you.
To me, Jesus, he's my savior. That's how it is. That's how it is. Yeah.
Yeah.